Hello children, now let's move on to reflexive pronouns since we have done possessive pronoun. Now, when are reflexive pronouns used? They are used when the doer and receiver is the same. Okay, so what does that mean? Doer means a person who does something, and a receiver means the person who is affected by what doer does. All right, so the person affected as a result of doing something. All right, so when the doer and the receiver are the same, then we use reflexive pronouns. Let's have a look at some examples. I gave myself a massage. Okay, so who gave a massage? I. Doer is I, and gave a massage. So who is the receiver of massage? I only. So we, instead of writing I, we use myself. Okay, so as a receiver we use myself. So I gave myself a massage. So myself here is your reflexive pronoun. All right, now again, she hurt herself. Now she is your pronoun, isn't it? And she is also a doer. So she is doing something. She hurt. Now, who's the receiver? Herself. She hurt herself. Then again, herself is again your reflexive pronoun because she is talking about she only, but then as a receiver, we use it as herself. Okay, now he kicked the ball. Let's look at this example. It is quite different, isn't it? He kicked the ball. Doer is he, and kicked is verb. And who is affected? The ball is affected, isn't it? So he is not affected. He kicked the ball, and the ball is receiver. He is the doer and ball is receiver. So doer and receiver are different. So in this case there is no use of reflexive pronoun. So no reflexive pronoun in this sentence. Did you understand? So we use reflexive pronoun when the doer and the receiver is the same person or same thing. All right, now let's look at the last example. We will cook for ourselves. So we is doer and cook is verb, and for ourselves, who is being affected by the work done? Ourselves means we is going to be affected again, but then we don't write we will cook for we don't write that, we write it as ourselves. So ourselves is the receiver. So we will cook for ourselves. So doer and receiver is the same. That is why here we are using the reflexive pronoun. All right, so here is the use of reflexive pronoun. So now let's sum it up. Let's have a review. Pronouns: when the doer is I, and if we have to use the reflexive pronoun, then we use myself. For he, we use himself. For she, we use herself. For they, we use themselves. We, ourselves. You can be singular as well as plural, isn't it? I may be addressing to one of you, or I may be addressing to all of you. So you can become yourself or yourselves. All right. So this is the review on the reflexive pronouns. So now we can draw the conclusion